Now for some exciting Lakers news. LeBron James' family is back in the headlines, but this time it's his younger son, Bryce James, who's making a bold statement that's sure to turn heads in the basketball world. Leave your like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any updates. We've all been keeping a close eye on LeBron's eldest son, Bronny James, ever since the Lakers selected him with the 55th overall pick in the second round of the 2024 NBA Draft. Bronny's journey has been highly anticipated by fans and analysts alike, as the possibility of seeing him and his father play together in the NBA could make history. If they step onto the court as teammates, they'll become the first father-son duo to ever play together in the league, something that has never been seen before at the professional level in basketball. But this time, it's not Bronny making headlines. It's his younger brother, Bryce, who is stepping into the spotlight with a level of confidence that is catching everyone's attention. In a recent video posted on social media by NBA Future Starts Now, Bryce James was asked a question that many would consider unthinkable. Who do you think would win in a one-on-one, you or your dad? Without missing a beat, Bryce gave a short but powerful answer: me. That's right, Bryce, a high school senior, didn't hesitate to declare that he could beat his dad, none other than LeBron James, who is widely regarded as one of the greatest, if not the greatest, basketball players of all time. That's an audacious claim coming from the young James, but it's clear he's not shy about his own potential. The video quickly went viral, sparking debates and discussions across social media platforms. People were naturally surprised. After all, it's not every day you hear someone claim they can beat LeBron James in a one-on-one game, let alone his own son. But the statement also reflects the immense confidence Bryce has in his own abilities, a trait that runs deep in the James family. For those who may not know, Bryce James is no stranger to basketball himself. Currently a senior at Sierra Canyon High School, Bryce stands at an impressive 6'4" and plays the guard position. He has earned recognition as a 3-star recruit from 247 Sports, a major scouting and recruiting platform. Bryce is also part of the highly competitive Strive for Greatness team in Nike's Elite Youth Basketball League, a program that features some of the best young talents across the country. Adam Finkelstein, the director of scouting at 247 Sports, has offered his thoughts on Bryce's development. Bryce James is, of course, LeBron James' son, and like his older brother Bronny, he's constantly under scrutiny, Finkelstein said. There are always high expectations when you're the child of an NBA legend, but Bryce needs the time and space to develop at his own pace and run his own race. Finkelstein adds, he may not be the explosive athlete or flashy playmaker that some might expect right away, but Bryce has a solid foundation for his age. He's fundamentally sound, has good size for a perimeter player, and shows clear shooting potential. His shot has a smooth, compact release, and he's capable of making both three-pointers and mid-range pull-up jumpers. One of the more impressive aspects of Bryce's game, according to Finkelstein, is his left hand. For his age, Bryce's left hand is more advanced than what you typically see. He has an early understanding of the game and shows the potential to become a well-rounded player as he continues to develop physically. Physically, Bryce still has some growing to do. He's currently in the process of filling out his frame, which is common for high school athletes still growing into their bodies. Finkelstein notes that Bryce is far from a finished product, but his combination of size, skill, and basketball IQ makes him a prospect to watch in the coming years. Bryce has already attracted the attention of several high-profile college programs. He has received scholarship offers from powerhouse schools like Ohio State and Duquesne, both of which are eager to bring him into their programs. These offers signal that Bryce is already on the radar of major scouts and coaches, and his recruitment is expected to pick up even more as he continues to develop his game. But let's not forget about the legendary figure Bryce is competing against, his father, LeBron James. LeBron's resume speaks for itself. Entering the NBA straight out of high school, LeBron was selected as the first overall pick in the 2003 NBA Draft and has been one of the league's most dominant forces ever since. Over the course of his illustrious 21-year career, LeBron has put up staggering numbers: 27.1 points, 7.5 rebounds, and 7.4 assists per game, along with 1.5 steals and 0.7 blocks. LeBron holds a number of NBA records, including the most career points scored, 48,177, and the most games played and started, 287. He's a 4-time NBA champion, a 4-time NBA Most Valuable Player, MVP, a 20-time All-Star, and he has been named to the All-NBA team an incredible 20 times. His consistency, longevity, and ability to elevate his teammates have made him one of the most respected and feared players in the game. The idea that Bryce could one day take down his dad in a one-on-one matchup is bold, to say the least. Lebron is a towering 6'9" and one of the most physically gifted athletes the sport has ever seen. He combines incredible strength, speed, and basketball IQ, which is why many consider him the GOAT, the greatest of all time. However, Bryce's confidence shouldn't be taken lightly. Growing up in a household with LeBron as your father gives you a unique perspective on what it takes to be great. Bryce has had front-row seats to his father's journey, watching him compete at the highest level and learning from one of the best. That kind of exposure is invaluable, and it's clear that Bryce is internalizing those lessons as he carves out his own path in the sport. This father-son dynamic in the James family adds another layer of intrigue to what could be a historic moment in basketball. Whether or not Bryce can actually beat his dad in a one-on-one remains to be seen, but what's certain is that the James family is one to watch, and Bryce is just getting started. The confidence he's showing now could be a sign of even bigger things to come in his basketball career. As we watch Bronny prepare for his rookie season with the Lakers and Bryce continue to grow as a player, the future of the James family in basketball looks brighter than ever. Could we one day see Bryce and LeBron facing off in an official NBA game? Only time will tell. But one thing is for sure, the basketball world will be watching closely. After missing significant time last season, Gabe Vincent has been at the center of attention as he prepares for what seems to be a much-anticipated comeback. After joining the Lakers last season, Vincent has yet to make the type of impact many expected, primarily due to injuries that limited his ability to contribute on the court. On Thursday, October 3rd, during an interview with ESPN's Dave McMenamin, Vincent opened up about his recovery process and how his injury derailed his hopes of making a significant contribution to the team last year. He admitted that he wasn't fully prepared to return by the end of the season and had to be sidelined for much of the campaign, only managing to play in 11 games. This left Lakers fans wondering what could have been if Vincent had been available for the stretch run, especially when the team needed more depth in the backcourt. However, Vincent followed up with an optimistic message for fans. He assured everyone that he's now fully healthy and ready to give everything he's got to the team this season. His words were encouraging, and they seemed to signal that he is more motivated than ever to prove his worth in Los Angeles. "I'm definitely happy to be healthy this season," Vincent said confidently. His positive attitude and determination to bounce back have reignited hope among fans and coaches alike, who believe that he can be a key part of the Lakers' success moving forward. To truly understand the excitement surrounding Vincent's return, it's important to look back at his journey leading up to this point. Before joining the Lakers, Gabe Vincent made a name for himself during his 4 seasons with the Miami Heat. Initially an undrafted player, Vincent worked his way up through the ranks, developing into a reliable guard known for his defensive tenacity, three-point shooting, and clutch performances. By the 2023 season, Vincent had established himself as a critical piece of the Heat's rotation, playing a significant role in their impressive run to the NBA Finals. His efforts in the playoffs, especially in big moments, showcased his ability to perform under pressure, making him a valuable asset. It was these performances that caught the attention of the Lakers, who were looking to add more depth to their backcourt following the departure of key players. The Lakers signed Vincent with high hopes that he could bring the same energy and impact to their roster. His ability to play both ends of the floor, along with his playoff experience, made him a perfect fit for a team with championship aspirations. Expectations were high, and fans were excited to see what he could bring to Los Angeles. Unfortunately, Vincent's transition to the Lakers did not go as smoothly as everyone hoped. Injuries derailed his season from the start, and he struggled to stay on the court. His body simply wasn't cooperating, and he was sidelined for most of the year, playing in just 11 games. The frustration was evident, not just for fans but also for Vincent himself, who was eager to prove that he belonged on a team with such a storied history and championship pedigree. In his interview with McMenamin, Vincent admitted that he wasn't ready to return when the Lakers were pushing toward the playoffs last season. Despite his desire to help his team, his body hadn't fully healed, and he couldn't give the effort required at the NBA level. "I wasn't ready last season," Vincent said, reflecting on the challenges he faced during his recovery process. This revelation provided some clarity for fans who were wondering why Vincent's contributions were minimal during his first season with the team. It became clear that health was the primary reason for his limited action, not a lack of skill or effort. Fast forward to this season, and Vincent is ready to turn the page. He's now fully healthy and participating in the Lakers training camp, gearing up for what he hopes will be a breakout season. His goal is to make the impact that everyone has been waiting for since his arrival in Los Angeles. "I'm healthy, And that's the most important thing, Vincent emphasized during the interview. He also mentioned how excited he is to contribute and help the Lakers achieve their goals. The timing of Vincent's return couldn't be better. The Lakers are dealing with injuries to other key players, including Christian Wood, Jared Vanderbilt, and Cam Reddish. With these players potentially sidelined at the start of the season, the team will need all the help they can get, especially in the backcourt, where Vincent's skills could be crucial. His ability to defend multiple positions, knock down three-pointers, and provide veteran leadership will be invaluable as the Lakers navigate the early part of the season. When fully healthy, Gabe Vincent is a player who can make a difference on both ends of the court. Defensively, he's known for his ability to disrupt opposing guards with his quick hands, smart positioning, and relentless effort. He's not afraid to dive for loose balls or take charges, which are the types of plays that energize his teammates and swing the momentum of games. Offensively, Vincent's shooting is one of his biggest assets. During his time with the Heat, he proved to be a capable three-point shooter, especially in catch-and-shoot situations. His ability to space the floor and knock down open shots will be crucial for the Lakers, particularly when LeBron James and Anthony Davis draw double teams and need reliable shooters to capitalize on open looks. In addition to his shooting, Vincent is a solid playmaker. He's comfortable running the offense and making smart decisions with the ball. While he may not be a flashy passer, he's effective in setting up his teammates and keeping the offense flowing. This versatility makes him a valuable piece for the Lakers, who can use him in various roles depending on the lineup. As the new season approaches, all eyes will be on Gabe Vincent as he makes his return to the court. With a clean bill of health and a renewed sense of determination, he has the potential to become a key contributor for the Lakers. Fans are eager to see if he can replicate the success he had in Miami and help lead the team back to championship contention. The Lakers, of course, have their own expectations for Vincent. They brought him in because they believe he can be a difference maker, and now that he's healthy, the opportunity is there for him to prove them right. With Vincent in the fold, the Lakers' backcourt looks much stronger, and if he can stay healthy, he could be one of the team's most important players this season. Only time will tell, but for now, it seems Gabe Vincent is truly ready for his Lakers redemption. Can the Los Angeles Lakers make the necessary moves to turn their 2024-25 season into a championship-caliber run before the season even begins? It's not a far-fetched idea, but it will require some calculated trades and adjustments to their current roster. Now, let's start by acknowledging that the Lakers are in a pretty decent position. This isn't a team that's at the bottom of the barrel like the rebuilding Portland Trail Blazers out west or teams like the Washington Wizards and Brooklyn Nets in the east. In fact, the Lakers come into this season with two of the NBA's most dominant stars, LeBron James, a 20-time All-NBA selection, and Anthony Davis, a 4-time All-NBA player. These two have the potential to be game-changers every night. They also have an expected starting lineup that did quite well when they played together last season. The combination of D'Angelo Russell at point guard, Austin Reeves at shooting guard, LeBron James at small forward, Rui Hachimura at power forward, and Anthony Davis holding down the center position led to a solid 23-10 record during the regular season when they shared the court. That helped the Lakers finish with a respectable 47-35 record. But despite these positives, the Lakers aren't quite in the same tier as the elite teams in the Western Conference. Let's face it, younger and deeper squads are emerging, and they're coming for that top spot. Look at the Oklahoma City Thunder, for example. Last season, they finished with an impressive 57-25 record and clinched the #1 seed in the West. And they've only gotten stronger in the offseason. By adding two-way players like Alex Caruso, a 2-time All-Defensive Team guard, and Isaiah Hartenstein, a versatile center who can impact both ends of the floor, Oklahoma City has solidified itself as a legitimate powerhouse. When you combine these new additions with their core of MVP runner-up Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, forward Jalen Williams, and big man Chet Holmgren, it becomes clear that this team is poised to dominate the Western Conference. But it's not just the Thunder that pose a threat to the Lakers. Other teams in the West are also gearing up for deep playoff runs. The Minnesota Timberwolves, Dallas Mavericks, and a healthier Memphis Grizzlies squad are all set to contend for top spots in the standings. Even the Phoenix Suns have made some savvy off-season moves that have bolstered their roster. And let's not forget about the Lakers' Pacific Division rivals, the Sacramento Kings and Golden State Warriors, who have both made intriguing roster adjustments to stay competitive. Given all this, the Lakers can't afford to stand still. They need to be proactive and consider making some major moves before the regular season starts on October 22nd. And the first area they need to address is their point guard situation. D'Angelo Russell has been a focal point of criticism for the Lakers, and for good reason. While he had a solid regular season last year, he failed to deliver when it mattered most, during the playoffs. His offensive production dropped off significantly, and he struggled to contain opposing guards, especially Denver Nuggets star Jamal Murray. In the postseason, when every possession matters, Russell's defensive shortcomings were exposed, and his inability to step up offensively left the Lakers vulnerable. If the Lakers want to elevate their performance and become serious contenders, they may need to part ways with Russell. And there are a few teams in the Eastern Conference that might be willing trade partners, especially teams that are in the process of rebuilding. These teams could be interested in taking on Russell's expiring contract in exchange for draft picks and other assets, giving the Lakers the flexibility they need to improve their roster. One potential trade partner could be the Brooklyn Nets. Russell is no stranger to Brooklyn, as he made his one and only All-Star appearance with the Nets during his time there. Since then, the Nets have gone through some major changes, losing superstars James Harden, Kyrie Irving, and Kevin Durant through trades. Now in rebuild mode, the Nets could benefit from taking on Russell's contract while acquiring some future assets in the process. The Nets also have a few players who could be a perfect fit for the Lakers. One of those players is Nicholas Claxton, a rim-protecting center who's set to make $28.4 million this season. Claxton could provide the defensive presence in the paint that the Lakers desperately need when Anthony Davis isn't on the floor. Another option could be Dorian Finney-Smith, a solid small forward known for his 3-and-D capabilities, who is set to make $14.9 million this season. And then there's Dennis Schröder, a former Laker who's currently on a $13 million deal. A trade involving Russell, along with either Gabe Vincent or Jared Vanderbilt, could bring one or more of these players to Los Angeles, bolstering the Lakers' defense and providing additional depth. If the focus is on Finney-Smith or Schröder, Brooklyn would need to add some salary to make the deal work, but it's a feasible option. The Nets would likely ask for a lightly protected first-round pick and maybe a second-round pick in return, but the Lakers could land some valuable role players who could help them compete against the West's best teams. Another intriguing trade option involves the Chicago Bulls and their star shooting guard, Zach LaVine. LaVine has been linked to the Lakers in trade rumors for some time, and he could provide the scoring punch the Lakers need. However, acquiring LaVine wouldn't come cheap. He's set to make $43 million this season, so the Lakers would have to package Russell with other contracts, likely those of Vanderbilt and Vincent, and perhaps another minimum salary player, to make the deal work under the salary cap. Because LaVine's hefty contract is seen as a bit of an overpay by some teams, the Lakers might not have to give up much in terms of draft picks to get him. But LaVine's scoring ability could be exactly what the Lakers need to complement LeBron and Davis. So, what's the verdict? The Lakers have the potential to make a deep playoff run this season, but they'll need to make a few roster adjustments to keep up with the competition. Trading Russell for players who can improve the team's defense and add depth will not only lighten the load on LeBron and Davis, but also put the Lakers in a better position to compete throughout the grueling regular season and into the playoffs. The Western Conference is stacked with deep, athletic teams that are hungry for success. While the Lakers have the star power, they need more support around LeBron and Davis to truly contend for a championship. Making a couple of key trades before the regular season kicks off could give the Lakers the edge they need to rise above the competition. In short, if the Lakers want to go from being a good team to a great one, they need to act fast. Moving on from Russell and bringing in players who fit better around their superstar duo could be the difference between another playoff exit and a legitimate shot at the title. The time to make those moves is now, and if they do, the Lakers might just find themselves in the mix for the championship this season.